Oh, I think it's a pretty amazing feeling. I think semi-finals are always tough. There's so much riding on it. Of course, everyone comes into a tournament like this wanting to make the finals. So we ticked off that first box of getting to the semi, and now we can say we're in the final. So it's an amazing feeling.
Is it kind of a different vibe when you wake up this morning and everyone comes together when it's World Cup semi-finals?
Yes and no. I think, I can't speak for anyone else, but I've played a lot of cricket now, so most days don't really feel like game day anymore, which is not a bad way to look at it, I guess. We just come out and see what happens and go with the flow a bit. Obviously, we're a bit stop-starty for a while there, and thankfully we got out in the end. Kate and Chris were a bit concerned how close I was fielding, but I was actually in there for the sort of the inside edge onto the pad, so shooter didn't help me out and bowled it a bit short, but those ones either stick or they don't. Thankfully it stuck, and the girls seem pretty happy about it too.
So you've got the ball in your hand and you get up. Is it like a bit of surprise, or you've got so many streamers at this tournament, it's just
Nah, definitely surprise. That was a complete fluke. I don't practice that at all. I can take the ones we get in the slippers easy, and it doesn't seem like as much of a fluke because we train so much for that. But yeah, I don't really train in that position, so it was genuinely a fluke.
Because you're a wicketkeeper as well, and you sometimes outfield, taking the back end. Is it something that you've always been good at? And tell us how much work goes into that.
I probably haven't always been good at it. I think there's probably a year or two I had the yips a bit in international cricket in the field because I wasn't used to doing it as much. But I think when I'm on tour with the Australian team now, I do really make a conscious effort to spend a bit more time on my fielding than my wicket keeping. I dropped a lot of catches in the slips yesterday, so I think Midge and Meg were pretty impressed I actually caught one today, and didn't enjoy how cold my hands were. But as I said, they either stick or they don't, and thankfully today it stuck.
So putting unreal partnerships there, range, good viewing from the dugout.
Yeah, I think as a fan of the game, I absolutely love watching those two go about their business. They make it look so easy, and they feed off each other really well too. I think there were probably times where Midge struggled early and Rach took the reins, and then vice versa in the middle of the innings. So, an amazing partnership to set up the game. We talk about the batting unit, taking the game as deep as we can and really setting the platform, and they absolutely did that today. So it was really nice to get a decent total on the board.
So you were batting with Midge back in the World Cup final in 2020 and out there today. What is it about World Cups and matches that really brings that person out?
I think she's always just up for the fight. We're a very different team now in the last couple of years. You can just feel this sense of calmness within the group, even during that T20 World Cup, and that final probably showed how calm we are under those situations. I think some people can let big games get the better of them, but someone like Elisa, she just absolutely takes it in her stride and shows the world what she can do on those days.
Another weird day here in Wellington. How was it when you came up with that?
It wasn't too bad. I think everyone's pretty happy to move on out of Wellington as of tomorrow. So I think we've spent enough time here to last the rest of our careers. But it's a very interesting city for sure. The fog seemed to close all around the ground, and it actually, when we were warming up, we thought it was pretty tough to see, and then it got a little bit easier as the day went on. But as you can see now, it's pretty dark.
And it was nice for you to come out not in such a stressful situation before this time with lots of runs on the board.
Yeah, I think, batting in the middle order, you don't know what the day is going to hold for you, do you? So today was really nice to sit there and, as I said, watch Midge and Rach go about their business, and then, Meg and I were talking about our plans on the sideline and what we were sort of aiming for. So to be able to have those conversations and then put them out there in the middle, I think was awesome. Meg obviously batted very well at the end. It was really hard to start, so for us to go as hard as we did and get that score, I think it was really impressive from the batting group. Yeah, hopefully head to Christchurch. I think one more night in Wellington, thankfully, and then we'll get on a plane hopefully tomorrow. I'm not sure, maybe a team training Friday and an optional one Saturday, but I think at this point of the season we'll just be looking to do bare minimum cricket as we can, because you can't squeeze too much in when you're heading into a final. It's either going to happen for you or it isn't. So as long as we're in a space where we can enjoy it and have a great time doing it, then I think we'll be really happy. I think just perspective is a good thing. As I said, a lot of teams come here wanting to be in a final, and we get the opportunity to do that at Hagley Oval, which is a beautiful cricket ground. So hopefully there's a huge crowd. So for me, it's just about being excited about that kind of opportunity. There's obviously a lot of quality players sitting on the sideline here, and quality players sitting at home that wish they could be here as well. So for me, it's not getting too far ahead of myself, but making sure I spend some time to reflect and enjoy what's ahead.
Sort of touch base with friends and family back home and want to get a sense of the noise and excitement back in Australia, or is it just really like this?
I'll speak to some friends and family at home. I think it's been unbelievable the amount of support we've got. I haven't looked too far into the public perception, but I know a lot of people I know back home have been following very closely, and I'm sure come Sunday there will be as well. So we know we've got a lot of support behind us, and it's been really nice to feel that throughout the tournament. I'm a bit of a snuff, so I'll definitely be watching somewhere. I'm sure I'll get a few people along with me in Christchurch somewhere to watch that, but no preference. England and South Africa are both quality teams. I think it'll be a great semi-final, and as I said, once you get to the final, all bets are sort of off anyway, so I guess we'll find out what happens in the next 5 days.